you can see the resemblance. And we are very honored this morning to have this renowned motivational speaker. He has his own motivational business, and we go way back. He is really into helping young people and kids. And I am very honored to know him because, as I said, we work together. Now, he also has books that he has written. Matter of fact, we have a couple of, there they are there. And someone is going to be honored this morning. That's why you have the tickets, because he's going to give you one of his books. And after the presentation this morning, he's going to be available over in the lab if you want to purchase a book. So he's going to spend a few minutes over there after we finish the presentation. Yes, ma'am. Well, you should have gotten it at the desk over there.
Yeah, we'll get
They
one.
didn't tell you. That's okay, sweetie.
You're okay.
Okay? So we're going to turn it over to him now because he has a lot of good stuff. And our topic this morning will be one main reason. You're on, Mr. Davis.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm really going to have to stretch it out. Good thing I went and got my exercise this morning. I ran about 30 miles this morning, so that way I can move.
Woo.
Yeah, I can move. Who said, oh, okay? You said that?
Yeah.
You said that? If you make me mad, I'll do a little bit of Fortnite up in here too. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
As Ms. Faulkner said, my name is Donald L. Dowridge Jr.
They're going to be trickling in.
I am considered as motivational guru. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. As a matter of fact, go Ravens. I came to Tampa when I was 17 years old. I came to Tampa when I was 17 because of the fact, first of all, can I be real?
Yes.
Can I keep it 100?
Yes, sir.
All right. Because the reason I'm asking, because I don't want nobody in here, especially nowadays. I know how the world has changed. Me Too movement. All right. I know about that. And I know about everybody with their liberties and their rights. I respect. But in order for me to tell the story, I got to be real with it. Y'all, ooh, I like that. Thank you, sister. My sister right there with the blue on. As soon as I said, keep it real, she said, you work it, boy. Bam. Miss Faulkner, tell me to go sit down. I got too much energy. I got too much energy for my age.
You got to 10. Let it rip.
I came to Tampa when I was 17. The reason I came to Tampa from the South Bronx, because I was a well-known gangbanger. Not a fake gangbanger, but a real, live, true to the bone. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't care about who you were. At 13 years old, I was in a place called Rikers Island. That is a man's prison, grown man prison. I was there at 13. What took me to Rikers Island at 13? As it states up on the board there, I was born on Thanksgiving Day. And I ain't ashamed to tell my age. 1956. 6:20 a.m. John Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland. My mother's name, Elizabeth Taylor. Not the famous one that died that lays right now next to Michael Jackson in Woodlawn Cemetery. Elizabeth Taylor trailer that I came out of, she was poor, dirt poor. She was married to my daddy, Donald Lee Dowridge Sr. When I started realizing I was already in my second foster home. I went through 5 foster homes, ladies and gentlemen. My powerful young people. 5 foster homes. In those 5 foster homes, I went through mental, physical, verbal, sexual, and any other kind of abuse that you can name. I was the victim. I was talking to maybe about 50 police officers. And I went dead into them. Where were y'all at when I was going through what I had to go through? Where was sex trafficking when I had to go through it? Where were y'all at? Where was I at when I was that kid? On the 3rd floor. When those grown folks rolled in there with towels tied together, tying them around my neck, opening up the 3rd floor window. About to hang me out the window. Where were you at when I got kicked in my chest? Down a flight of stairs. Because I wanted to learn the Lord's Prayer. At 7 years old. Where were you at when that lady next door used to take me into town on Saturday morning? Well, while I was in the car the whole time, she would cuss me out and tell me what I ain't going to be. So all that went internally inside of me and led me to Angerville. And I wanted to not so much kill everybody else, but kill me. I'm just being real with you. I can remember those days when I would stand in front of the mirror and smack me in the face. Beat me in the face. Because that was what was poured into me. When my biological father came and got me out of foster home at 12 and took me to the South Bronx, I was happy. My young man, I was happy because guess what? I'm with my daddy. Luther Vandross said, all I want to do is dance with my daddy. Huh? Wait a minute. Little Wayne say what? I want to be with my what? Daddy. Mrs. Officer. Rick Ross, where you at? Make that music. Left me like little baby. Whine. They laughing. But sister, they don't understand this funk. F-U-N-K. We funk the bomb. My grandmother, great-grandmother, who I love dearly. Every morning I wake up, sister, she's right there by my bed. When I was 14 years old in the South Bronx running with my homies, she pulled me to the side and she said, baby, you done been through some things in your young life. But trust me. She said, trust me. If you believe in the real G-O-D, he's going to take you to the highest heights that you won't even see. Before it's all said and done and they lay you down and drop you 6 feet under, the world going to feel your thunder. At the time, I was in my little mind like, get out of here. I'm with my boys. Didn't see it coming. She said, go in the military. I ain't going to nobody's military. But when she died, it was me that they had to retain because I was at her casket, trying to pull, literally, physically trying to pull her up out the casket. If I would have had my way, she'd be sitting here right now. That's how much she meant to me. I didn't tell y'all I am prior military, U.S. Army. Group, attention, about peace. Forward, stop. When I got out the military, I wound up being employed with the United States Post Office. I became the first black manager of a department at the post office here in Tampa, Florida, the main one at the airport. I was intending to be the first African-American black postmaster of Hillsborough County. But my son, can I keep it real, man? My son, on my day off, had the nerve to come up in the house after school. And he bust me. He bust me, sister. I was laying on the couch watching who? Jerry Springer. They were in the midst of the fight. I'm drinking my 40. Daddy, will you come speak to our class tomorrow? And me wanting to be a what? Good role model. I said, what? Yes, son. Had no idea, ma'am, I'm going there. Had no idea that G.O.D. was getting ready to what? Pull the wolves over my eyes. Shift me to a new street. Here I am. From the bottom to the what? Top. Where that rich game at? Somebody looking at me like, what that old man know about all that stuff? You better hang with Motown somewhere. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. You all talking about you all. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, in 1996, I auditioned with the Temptations. True story. My new book that I'm going to give away, one of them, Motivational Moments, just came out Friday. There's one last temptation. His name is Otis Williams. A copy of that book with him in it is on the way to him. So I go to my son's school, I'm speaking. The teacher come up to me, brother, if you don't mind. He come to me and say, Don, you got the class? I said, yes, sir. I thought he was going to the restroom. This dude done went out there and told 5 different schools about me. Next thing I know, November the 22nd comes up, which will be my son's 41st birthday. I go to the mailbox on a Friday. I pull out 2 envelopes. One envelope from child support. Sister, I pulled that envelope out. I was like, man, what they want with me? I pay my child support. I opened it up, unraveled it, went down and picked up the last one and said, Mr. Dowridge, you have satisfied your child support payments. You are free to go. Bam! I put out the second one. It says, Mr. Dowridge, thank you for your 11 and a half service with the post office. You are officially retired. I was 39. And at that point, I'm a bad man, but at that point, I stood at that mailbox and I cried. I cried for an hour and a half because I could release the chains off of me. I could do my thing. And I said, in the midst of doing my thing, I went upstairs and I said, whatever you want me to do until it's time for me to go home, I do it. That's why I'm here this morning. 23 years later, that's why I'm here this morning. Because I love doing this. I'll be 63 on Thanksgiving Day. Bruh, can I look in your eyes? I ain't even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be what? In my grave, homie. 6 feet down. Dude, can I go there? Those little rats and roaches downstairs, they supposed to be the one had themselves a what? Good meal. Bam! Everybody ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about this morning. But I'm gonna let you know. One main reason. Understand this. It ain't about me no more. It's about you all. One main reason. You already woke up today. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, one main reason. What is your y'all coming up in this building to get your what? Education. Oh, let me twist that. Education. Let me come up out the hood. Dude, sometimes I be speaking, I get stuck up in the what? Hood. Like my boy Too Short, the ghetto. Doom, 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 doom. Let me stop. Get that Michael.
Oh, okay.
It don't matter if you're black or
What?
going on back up, say. One main reason. We all go through situations in this thing called life. Nothing is given to us. You are the future, I'm the past. Look inside yourself as you look in the mirror in the morning to prepare yourself to leave out of your domain, home. As you brushing your teeth, like I tell people, as you brush your teeth in the morning, take a look inside your pupils. See, a lot of people don't know when we get happy, our pupils, that's that little dot inside of our eyes, it enlarges. Why does it enlarge? Because the endorphins that flow from the brain down into our system that make us happy. Well, get happy with you. Get happy with you, because you are the best thing, best person that ever was born on the day that you were born. The world stopped and gave each of you a what? Standing ovation. Why would the world stop and give you a standing ovation? Because you coming up in here with something special. You were born for a reason. When I was 17 and a man stood before me, he said, son, don't you want to be 21? 21, fool. I don't care about no 21. I blow my brains out right now. I don't care about no life. Let me tell y'all. December of this year, next month, will be 30 years. 30 years. December. You say I can be real? You say I can be real? Ma'am, I can be real? December 1989, December the 1st, I went out and I bought my last, I'm being real, my last $20 bag. My last $20 bag. I bought 2 40s. I bought a pack of cigarettes. And I said, come December the 31st, it's over. I'm switching life. I'm saying goodbye to this life. Somebody in here, all right? Somebody is here stuck. Stand tall within yourself and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm switching tracks. Because I can go somewhere that I can't see today. The beautiful thing about standing here talking to you young, powerful people is, see, I can tell you, or I can suggest to you to stop and take a look at you 20, 30, 40 years from now. Go there and say hello to you. Go there and have a conversation with you 20, 30, 40 years from now. Take a look at who you will be at that time from right now. I didn't know I was going to turn out to be like this. Only thing I saw me as was a total failure. I didn't think I was going to what? Be here. I'm surprised at my own self. Because all I saw me as a drug addict, alcoholic, or dead or in jail. That's what I saw me. Where do you see you in your future? So what you here getting an education? So what? What that mean? There's been many of people like you that have come in this building to get an education, and somewhere along the line, they threw it all away. They got the degrees on the wall, but they what? Threw it all away. going to do with you, though? When you walk across that stage with that thing called a what? Degree. I was 40 when I got mine. I was 40 years old when I got my degree. And when they called my name, I'm going there, somebody ain't gonna like it, but go ahead on and call the po-po on me. Because when I walked up to that stage and they put that degree in my hand, I stepped to the side and I cried like a little baby, and they had to call who? Po-po to come get me off the stage. And then the janitor came up, mopping up all the tears. Because somebody said I couldn't do it. Everybody in here been told you can't do it. Somebody in here been told you can't handle the truth. Somebody in here been told you're never going to go anywhere. Somebody been told you're not going to amount to nothing. Well, here's your turn. Here's your time. Tick-tock. To surprise them and to increase your awareness of how great you are. Can I say that again? How great you are. Matter of fact, can everybody repeat after me? I am great.
I am great.
Y'all ain't even saying it. Say it like you mean it. I am great.
I am great.
There you go.
I am great.
Believe in yourself. How many of you all ever been hungry before? And when you got something, got whatever you were hungry for, and you started eating it, you were like, God, dog, this is good. Anybody been there? Raise your hand if you've been there. God, dog, this is good. How many of y'all, when y'all hit that thing, boy, your feet, your toes start wiggling? Anybody had that moment? Man, ooh. How about you when somebody comes there, can I get some? You better what? You better step off, fool. How many of y'all ever been there? Because it was just that good. I ain't talking about being conceited, egotistical, but you better believe you are just that what? Good. In my book, the latest one, the Motivational Moments, there's a story I talk about. It's called Great Enough. I can't understand why people wake up in the morning and this is what they say when you approach them. Hey, how you doing? What's going on today? How you living? Oh, it's just another day. It's just another day. Same old, same old. How many of y'all ever run into those people? And then you hit them back like, and they be like, well, what's up with you? Oh, I'm getting ready to go to school. Then I'm going to work. Then I got to write my paper. Because I'm looking at what? Graduating. And how many of y'all had the hit back? You think you all that. Anybody had that hit back? You think you all that. Well, guess what? The next time they throw that at you, throw it back at them and score a touchdown on them. And then do what? The touchdown dance. And then stop and say, I am all that. Huh? Shoot, been to the bottom and now what? Where that rich boy at? It's hard out there. It's a struggle out there. So what? This is 2019. Shoot. Think about all the people who thought about quitting, but now we read about them. Think about all the people who thought about quitting, but now we walk around these halls right now with them in our head. Think about all the people who thought about quitting, but we break our neck home to turn the TV on to watch them. Just think about all the people that quit. There's things that you can quit in. But guess what? I found out the hard way. Winners don't quit. Winners don't quit. They get knocked down, but they get back up. My hero, my mentor, Mr. Les Brown, sitting in my car. He said, boy, or he said, Don, you're going to get knocked down many a times. But the question is, how many times are you going to get back up to be the winner that you're supposed to be? So a lot of people don't know this. When they get knocked down, they fall on their face. When they fall on their face, just think about how many people standing over them put their foot, what? Right there in their back. You can't get up. And I'm witness to that. Because when I went in the that cattle truck, screaming like he done lost his last mind. All them other fellas, they like, I'm the last one off that bad boy. How did I get off? I got my duffel bag. And I know about pimp walk. And when I got to the door of that truck, and drill sergeant was standing right there. He all up in my face, spitting it all up at me. You know what I told him? Straight up. I said, yo, look here. You spit at me one more time, it's going to be me and you, baby. But I stepped on myself because you know what I didn't see? I didn't see his right hand. I didn't see his right hand. His right hand went straight behind my neck. And he threw me on the ground. And he said, give me 50 until I get tired. And when I was down there doing them 50s, he had the nerve to put his big boots on my back. Drill Sergeant Thomas, that was his name. And when I got up, he got back in my face and was spitting in my face again. Me standing there with tears coming out my eyes. And you know what he told me? He said the maximum range of an excuse is 0.00 meters. Don't live your life as an excuse. You were not an excuse when you were born. You were born for reasoning. So if you got to have an excuse why you are what? Very successful. If you got to have an excuse why you can claim your victory. If you got to have an excuse, what? Your excuse is, I walked across that stage. If you got to have an excuse. And you got that feelings inside of you that you want to own your own business, entrepreneurship. Have the excuse to stand tall and reckon with you. Because everybody, how many of y'all know about those haters out there? They drink haterade by the gallons. Matter of fact, again, in my book, you got people out there that got so much hate in them, I believe they wake up every morning to go to the grocery store called Hate Store. And they walk down the aisles. They walk down, there's a certain aisle in the store, it's called the hate aisle. And they come out of that aisle with their buggy full of hate. And they go to the cash register, pull out their credit card, their money, their food stamps, whatever, and pay for it. So they can what? Spit hate all over you. And some of you all are so young that you don't remember. You remember. There was a guy named Mr. T. Who said that? You better watch it, girl. I pity the fool, that's what he would say. And then there was that little kid, all right, named Arnold. What you talking about? Yeah. Who? And then there was that what? That old lady talking about, huh? I asked her. I ain't got to say no more. And then you had that old man. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. I'll give you one across your lip, dummy. So guess what? When they come at you, you go at them. Watch this. See, now, dude. Nowadays, I'm going to step on toes. Nowadays, sister, can I look at you? Nowadays, young fellas, they like to go this. That's what they like to do nowadays. See, I come out of a generation, this is what we do. This is what we do. Huh? Wait a minute, huh? That Alice shuffle, huh? Pop, pop, pop. Nowadays, like, yo, fool, what? You better step off. They don't get a chance to live. So I ain't telling you to go out here and what? Smoke somebody. And I ain't talking about rolling them up and smoking them either. Shake a hand, make a friend. Because each one of you all got a life to live. And you can't live your life being so young, laid 6 feet under. But you can live your life when you wake up. And you avoid those haters. I know I'm roaming. Remember we had the cell phones when they first came out and they had roaming? I think my 5th phone bill was $1,000 because of that doggone roaming. How many of you all are parents? Got any parents in here? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How many of you all want to see your child at 21? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How many of you all have the gall, have the audacity, you have the nerve? That's right, I'm going there. That's how important this is. To hug your child, and tell them how much you love them on a daily. Huh? Yeah. My son is 41 years old. He's like this. He's like this now. He got children. And then when I see him, guess what I do? I run right up to him, boy, and I hug him. He bigger than me. But I run right up to him, and I hug him. I'm like, man, come on, man. Every time you see me, you like a little old dog. So when he tell me that, guess what I do? They ain't going to ask me how I get a daddy like you. Shoot. I tell him straight up, you finna think Teddy Pendergrass. Shoot. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be it. Shoot. But I tell him all the time how much I love him, how much he means to me. Tell your children how much they mean to you. And even when they get to that age where it's like, Mom, Dad, park over here because I want to walk to school and be cool with my friends. Y'all been through that? How many of y'all been through that when you were coming through? Park over there. I'll walk through. Come on, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Huh? How many of y'all have been through that? I found out that, guess what? You're a parent all the way through. 99, 199, 300 years old, you still here, you're a parent. So what I'm saying is, in general, take the motivation that's outside in you. Take it from you, pour it into your child, your children. Now, there is a world out there. There is a world out there. And if you're not careful, it will snatch your innocence. If you're not careful, it will take you out of your zone. If you're not careful, it will rob you. Can I ask a question? I'm going to get in trouble. Anybody here been robbed before? Seriously, anybody been robbed? Okay. It ain't a good feeling, is it? It ain't a good feeling. And I'm just, you know what? I'm just going to come out and I'm going to admit, I'm going to get in trouble. So look,